Hi Sagittarius, this is Power and Light Tarot. Today we have a very nice reading for you guys. The suit we have for you. And Sagittarius, we start with freedom. So, we know freedom is about liberating your mind. This is like, often this can be freedom from doubts and fears about yourself or about life, right? Moving forward. But freedom means you feel at ease. That's really what it means. You're living ease and happiness, kind of content, peaceful. That's what freedom really means. Now, there could be physical freedom. You could have just, I don't know, you could have busted out of somewhere, right? Of course not. But maybe you have left something, you might feel free. You might have finished college or something like that. There could be that kind of freedom, right? And we have friendships. Okay. So, this can talk about somebody who you are free to, engage in a friendship, or you have a friendship that makes you feel free, that makes you feel liberated and at peace. And those are the best ones. Let's see what these vampires have to say. We have witness, to know, personal evidence, and to speak out. So, this is about like an inner knowing, right? To know, personal evidence, and personal evidence can mean, with the vampires, it can mean that you've had like mystical experiences and you're trusting those, and or you kind of had a dream about something and it came true. That can be personal evidence, right? And to speak out. So interesting with the witness. So, this is about somebody who knows that a friendship brings them spiritual freedom. That's what this is about. Spiritual, and yeah, it is. Let's see what else we have. And we have thirst, craving, compulsion, and obsession. Okay, so her lips are all cracked here, and she's, more pale than the driven snow here. Her eyes are all red underneath. But this is thirsty for a friendship. That's what this is. This is thirsty for freedom or a friendship, and obsession, because we see the obsession. This is like thirst. Like, I got to have Sagittarius's friendship. Definitely could be, or you need to have theirs. Let's see what else we have. And we have the hunter. And, they're calling this, these are vampires. So they're saying aggressor, hunter, or tracker. Provider. Because remember, the hunter, when he goes out, he's providing for his wife, right? Back in the caveman days, he was providing for his cave woman, right? Yeah, and so, so this is a provider. But the hunter can be, I'm looking for Sagittarius. Maybe somebody's looking for you, and they may want to provide for you. Yeah, this could be somebody who wants to maybe be a husband or something, like a provider, that type of thing. Maybe it's a woman. It could be anybody who wants to provide. Yes. So let's see what we have. And let's get a card here from these astrology cards and get kind of a hint here. Another one, right? Mutable, versatility, flexibility, and adaptability. It could be a Virgo, a Sag, or a Pisces. They are the mutable signs. But this could be that somebody is knowing that like they want to be versatile, or they want to be flexible, something like that. And then we have the waxing gibbous moon, nurturing, patience, and refinement. So when we see adaptability and nurturing and flexibility, somebody is in your corner and they want to be there for you, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, so let's get a couple shuffles. And if you guys want to get a psychic reading, you can sure get one. The Silvergrad, and they're accurate. Yeah, they are. And yeah, and so I get feedback, so I know they're accurate. And so we do a video call, and I record them for you now. So I have a premium account, and I just send you the recording. Can read a couple people. Doesn't have to be, just I can read 3 actually in the time that we are, allotted. Very cool. Let's see what we got here for you guys. It could be about somebody you don't know, you don't trust them, or you just met them, just things like that. All right, so we start out with the Hanged Man. Here he is, right? And he is, this is about epiphany and enlightenment, because he has this halo. It's about an epiphany. Can be like kind of like an aha moment. It can be a surrender, waiting, or just looking at things from different perspectives, because that's the idea of him sacrificing himself up there, is to understand his spiritual way, or to understand what's going on with him. And so there can be a sacrifice with that card. It represents Pisces, the 12th house of closure, endings, intuition, psychic ability, transcendence. There's a whole bunch to the 12th house. It is the most mysterious house. All right, it is. Even more than Scorpio. Yeah. And so here we have the Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah, that's why Pisceans make good mystery writers. They do. We have the Seven of Cups reversed. The Queen of Swords. There could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. 10 of Swords. Ouch. So when I say that there's a sacrifice here, there is. Somebody wants to feel free, and they feel like their friendship with you is setting them free. That's what that is. Yeah, I mean, it could play out different for you guys, but that's what I'm seeing here. The Ace of Swords in the reading, very nice. And the Temperance card, always nice to have Temperance in a reading, because not simply because it's your reading, Sagittarius, because it really means soul growth that brings balance and harmony. Yeah, that's what it means. That's what life's about, right? 8 of Cups. Look at that. And that's leaving something that's unfulfilling, and that has to do with this 10 of Swords. This doesn't have to be about love either. This might be about, there's not too many cups. Well, the 8 of Cups is here, and the 7 is here too. But a choice, I believe, was made here with the 7 of Cups in the reading, Sagittarius, but reversed. That's why I'm saying it was probably already made. It sits in the crossing energy, kind of in a challenge or in a kind of very influential place. And that, you could be hoping that somebody has made a choice. Maybe you are. But then, in the reading, this is clarity. The Ace of Swords, there is clarity here. Remember, we have the witness. The witness is to know. The witness in the teachings of the Kabbalah is the same thing. It is really kind of, well, it can be related to the observer, is to witness your own soul, to take a step back and understand who you really are. So the witness can talk about that. It can talk about a few things. It's interesting, the witness. But this is about knowing, an inner knowing. Yeah, we saw that. Okay, so now we have the Star card. She's naked, so I'm going to put the card down. Could be an Aquarian. But there's a spiritual understanding in this reading with the Star and the Hanged Man and Temperance. Temperance is an angel. The Hanged Man has a halo. And the Star, right? The Star, of course. These are all spiritual cards. The 7 of Cups, too. The 7 of Cups is really about the whole idea of the 7 of Cups in the tarot is to reach an understanding of yourself and make proper choices in your life. That's what it's about. And you see the guy, he could choose the devil, the dragon, he could choose the jewels, right? So this is about like growing and, being able to make the right choices and instead of the wrong ones, right? Everybody made wrong choices in their life, unless you were an old soul when you were like, you grew up and you were already like, wow, how advanced, right? But that's really what that's about, because the 7s are about an understanding. They're about assessing, and so that is an understanding, right? All the 7s are about that. So this reading is about somebody who I believe was probably making poor choices, and maybe they didn't choose friendship in a relationship. In other words, that wasn't important. Maybe the relationship is over. The 8 of Cups, not reverse, 8 of Cups is something unfulfilling. It's let me walk away. Let me walk to my power because it's not here. I have to leave. This is unfulfilling. It's not, the cups are really about filling your soul, right? They're not about drinking wine or, Jägermeister in these cups. They're about filling your soul. That's really what they're about. And trusting your intuition. And that's one way to do it, right? It's all related. And so let's see. And we have the 9 of Swords. So the 9s are completions. It's a fulfillment. It doesn't always have to mean a fulfillment that's good. Like, wow, wow, my heart desire came true, right? My grandfather left me his Mustang, right? But this 9 of Swords can be an ending. It's a fulfillment. It's a chapter that just fulfills itself in life. And right, even things that are really good, they don't always last forever. They're not supposed to, because our life is based on cycles. Yeah, that's why we have the 12 houses and the cycles, the moon and things like that. Yeah, the sun too. And so now we have the Fool. And so in the reading, Sagittarius, how many majors do we have? 3, 4. We have 4 majors in the reading. But this is a major reading in itself. And we see some type of sacrifice or moving away from something. It could be like, there could just be some major wisdom going on here. And so that is kind of an understanding. I need to move away from things that are not fulfilling me, right? Once you have gained wisdom in your life, you don't stick around and do the things that are holding you back, or things that don't fill you, or just things like that. And there is a patience and a refinement. So we saw that with the waxing gibbous moon card. You know, refinement is about growing. It is. It's about getting rid of all your rough edges that you brought with yourself, you know, when you were younger. So that's what refinement is, really, right? A choice has been made here because somebody had kind of like an epiphany here. I feel like this was a while ago, though, but maybe it could be a recent sacrifice, but there's a recent knowing as well. This is like, I got to do this. And it's based on personal freedom. It's based on liberation. I need to be happy and feel content. This is freedom, and it's at peace. And it's a 5. So when we see the freedom and it's a card and it's a 5, that means freedom from a challenging chapter. Like, let me let go of this. Let me move on. That's what the whole tarot is about, right? It's about coming of age and, you know, making good choices and gaining wisdom. That's all it really is about. That's what the World card is about. So we have the Queen of Swords, and she knows how to discern. She knows how to make good decisions and good choices, and she rules with her heart. Yes, she's an air sign, but that's okay. She's still ruling with her heart. Yes, she is. Excuse me. She's just smart, and she's experienced. So there's a discernment in here, and this is a choice that somebody felt like they needed to make. They needed to really make this choice, and something does end. 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the mindset in this reading, or how this person might be seeing themselves, or you, is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is like puro clarity. This is like pure clarity. It's also having a new beginning, but this is like kind of living with nobility. This is like living with integrity. The Ace of Swords, it is the highest thoughts, right? And so that could be, sometimes that is a decision, a major decision. Let's get a card on that. And now we have the 8 of Swords. So here's a release. So when we see the Hangman is a release in this reading with that 10 of Swords and that 8 of Cups. So here's somebody seeing themselves as releasing something to have a new beginning. And they have. And so somebody, yeah, either your person or you. And here's Temperance. This is soul growth. This shows up in the past, right? This 10 of Swords, Sagittarius, is external. Somebody that, not you, somebody external to you could have went through some type of bad chapter. 10 of Swords. The worst is over. Maybe there was backstabbing for somebody here, possibly. And that may resonate with the past. It could. So 8 of Cups is a concern. It's also in the near future, right? So, you know, this is, I need to walk away. I'm walking away from something unfulfilling, and I'm going toward whatever my heart wants for me, because the number 8 is here, and 8 is change and it's power. I'm going toward my power, and I'm changing how I move, how I drive my life. That's what somebody's done here, and they realize it's all for a friendship that is really important. This could be about somebody you're in a relationship with who like chooses you because you guys are friends over all the other people. It really could be about that. It's highly interesting here, because it's liberating. This friendship is liberating with the Freedom card. And, you know, with this 8 of Cups walking away, you could have, or they could have freed themselves from a situation too, like a physical situation, right? We're not always sure if it's physical or you know, intangible, right? Spiritual. We're not really sure. Psychological. 9 of Swords is the worry card sitting underneath the 10 of Swords, right? Kind of ouch right there. But it's anxiety. It's anxiety. And somebody in this reading is also, there's like a it's possible this person is kind of concerned that you're going to be worried, or you've been worried, or they put you through some anxiety possibly. But this can also be about what somebody's learned. So if they've learned the Nine of Swords, this means they suffered to really understand that your friendship with them is ultra important. This person suffered, I believe, to understand how, because we have the Witness, to really know how important you were. And here's the Fool. So somebody is, you're doing this or they are, but you have a new beginning here. It sits underneath the Ace of Swords. And this is somebody with faith and, you know, like conviction, but courage. And I'm going to take a leap of faith because my life's worth it. And this friendship, this liberating friendship is so, so important. And there is a craving for this. We have the Thirst card, so this definitely could be about love and sex right here. It sits next to the 8, and, you know, the 8th house is about love and sex. So we're going to end this reading. Thanks so much for joining me. Get your psychic reading on. You can get a tarot reading. You can get your chart read. You can get an astrology reading. All very cool. And a past life reading, Dolores Cannon style. It can really be freeing and liberating. So powerful and so mystical. A very cool experience. Thank you so much, you guys. And everything's in the description box. Please hit the little bell in order to receive all my videos. And yeah, thanks so much, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe.